We're back with another episode of Inside OC here on OceanCity.com. I'm your host, professional wave rider and Worcester County spokesman Brian Stoehr, and this week we're going to give you a few pointers on making sure you're safe as can be for the rest of your life in the ocean. Whether you're learning to surf, bodyboard, body surf, or just going for a swim in the water, it's really key to understand the ocean. The people that find themselves in the most trouble in the water are the ones that really just don't have an understanding of the water or a respect for the ocean. If you understand how the ocean works and know what to do in the event that you do get in trouble, you really don't have a lot to worry about. In all of my wave riding lessons, I spend a lot of time educating people about the water, and it really gives them an edge over everyone else on the beach. So many people have this fear of the water built up, and that's really the worst outlook you can have, and the one that can do more harm than good. There are a few little things that you can keep in mind to stay safe as can be in the water. If you're standing on the beach looking further out in the water, there's no waves breaking way out there. They all break when they get closer to the beach. The reason is, it's deeper way out there, and as a wave gets closer and closer to the beach, it gets into shallower and shallower water. That's what makes that wave fold over and creates waves for us to ride. What does this mean for you? The water is shallow where these waves are breaking. A wave is typically going to break in water that's half as deep as the wave is tall. So we want to make sure we know and we understand that there's not a lot of water underneath us. By simply understanding and knowing that there's not a lot of water there, we're not going to dive in head first. We're going to be conscious of that depth of the water, and that alone is going to keep us really safe. There's a few currents that we want to make sure we understand out in the water. The first current we want to be conscious of when we're in the water is a longshore current, which is wind-created current. When the wind blows hard from the north or south, it makes that water sweep up or down the beach, which can also make you travel up or down the beach. We just want to be conscious of where we're going in the water, and we can do so by picking out a building on the beach or being aware of what street we're at. We want to be careful that we don't pick out the lifeguard chairs, because there's 142 of them that stretch up and down Ocean City's beaches. Once we understand the longshore current and we understand that we can drift, we got to learn a little bit about what's called a rip current or an undertow, which is a current that pulls you outward. These currents don't take you out to sea, and they do not take you down to the bottom. If you understand what these currents are, and you know that they're only taking you just past where the waves are breaking, or a little bit past where the people are sitting, you know that you're not going very far out and you're not going to the bottom. And that hopefully will eliminate any kind of panic that's involved in these currents. If you're having trouble swimming back to the beach, if you simply swim parallel to the beach, 10-20 feet north, 10-20 feet south, you pop right out of any kind of rip current that's out in the water. And if you remember that, that's one of the most important things that you can help yourself with in the water in the event that you get in trouble. So just remember, paddle parallel to the beach if you're having any trouble swimming back in, and it makes your life a whole lot easier and will save your life in the event that you're stuck in a rip current. Remember, don't be scared of the water. We want you to enjoy the water, and we want to make sure that you understand how the ocean works and avoid any dangers that you may run into. Education is the key, and our goal is to prevent any dangers that you may run into in our oceans. I hope you enjoy the beach as much as I have, and we'll see you next time right here on Inside OC on OceanCity.com.